Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and in this video, I'm going to do a matchup guide on how to play against certain decks using Pekka Bridge Spam, alright? This is the version I'm going to be using to showcase how to play against the matchups. So, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, like, yo, Nemesis, like, how do you play against Royal Giant? Like, what are the tips? Like, what do you need to do against the matchups? I'm here to tell you guys that, alright? I'm here to break down some of the tips I can give you guys. But that being said, if you guys do like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot. Like, it helps keep the ball rolling, keeps some momentum going, and yeah, so this guy's going for a fisherman in the back. This guy's playing RG guards monk, which is quite literally like a very, very tough matchup because he has guards. Like, personally, I prefer him if he had skeletons and stuff like that. But to be fair, the golden eye also makes it a little bit easier for sure. I was just kind of taking care of the guards and whatnot. But this guy, like I said, he's playing RG monk. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the first thing I really like to do is baiting out his monk. Because if he goes monk, I love to Pekka the monks. And this is why I love to Pekka the monks. Because if he goes monk and then I go Pekka, if they want to play Royal Giant opposite lane, you could just go low Electro Wizard. And you're going to take a bit of damage. But the reward to like damage ratio is so good for you. Because like obviously you're going to take like maybe 1500 plus damage. But you're going to get the most insane nastiest counter push of all time, because now you have a Pekka, and also you're going to have like an E-Wiz on the counter push on the other lane, so you can do a really, I'm going to pause this real quick. You can do a really crazy dual lane attack in single elixir, and it makes it really difficult for the opponent to defend. Also, I want to mention, like, I already knew this guy had guards, like, he was playing guards and stuff like that, so I just went for my Electro Wizard plus arrows to clean that up very nicely, and at this point, I'm just going to spam him. You know, I'm going to spam him like crazy, because I think this guy absolutely deserves it. So, yeah, I kind of just read his elixir. Like, I already know how much elixir he's at. He's pretty down low. So, that's tower down, like, right off the bat, bro. But like I said, man, if he goes monk, especially in single elixir, if he goes monk, you just peck at the back, same lane. If he goes Royal Giant, you E-Wiz down low. You never want to E-Wiz high, because if you E-Wiz high on top of the Royal Giant, then he just fishermans it. So if you go low E-Wiz, it makes it a lot more trickier for the opponent to actually want to play the fisherman on the E-Wiz and stuff like that. So it's really nice, and then you like I said, you get more time to build up an actual dual lane push if you play the E-Wiz lower on the Royal Giant. Also, like, I want to mention too, like, this guy obviously didn't get to show it because I freaking stomped him. I mean, I beat the guy. You know, I don't want to say like stop. I mean, I did, all right, but like I don't know. Formally, I beat my opponent. You know, if he goes Royal Giant, like um, let's just say like if he goes aggressive RG, right? If he goes aggressive Royal Giant, you just E-Wiz down low. Like, I know a lot of people love to just immediately drop a Pekka on top of the Royal Giant, but you just need to take into consideration this guy's always gonna have a fisherman as well. Like, people never really Royal Giant the bridge unless they have a fisherman in hand, right? So like, for the most part, like, if this guy or just any RG player plays a Royal Giant at the bridge, E was down low first, and then they're gonna fisherman, obviously, as per usual, and then you're gonna wait for that fisherman to walk up a little bit, and then you Pekka on top of the Royal Giant, and then the fisherman won't even be able to be in range to actually pull it. So you get insane E-Wiz plus Pekka combo, and then you can just spam on dual lane, and the opponent's just, it gets crazy. It gets real crazy. I wish I could show, like, a little bit better of a match, but, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll play against more Royal Giant decks in the future, too, and stuff like that. This guy's playing Royal Hogs Queen. This matchup, honestly, isn't the greatest. This matchup is actually really difficult, if I'm being honest. I think I prefer to play against RG than this one. To be honest, RG's like hit or miss. Like, sometimes I'll win it, sometimes I'll lose it. It really just depends, dude. It really just depends. So, yeah, so this guy goes for that. I popped the ability because if I didn't, that queen would be on my tower, so yeah. That being said, this matchup is all about like playing Pekkas on your weaker side lane and building really good dueling pushes. Like, you're basically forced to dueling push in this matchup, just due to the fact that he has Ice Spirit, he's got Delivery. So, and also he has a 3-card cycle with that being the queen, so he could just spam deliveries on defense. So you really can't do any type of dual lane pushing in this matchup. So yeah, I mean, not I meant you can't do too much single lane pushing in this matchup. You have to dual lane. You have to dual lane. But But yeah, so right here, I think I just go for a Battle Ram, get a really good evil Battle Ram and stuff like that. He does go for a Queen. Like, the Queens are so obnoxious, too. Like, this is the only matchup, like, if I'm playing against Queen, I prefer Boss Bandit, because the Golden Knight really doesn't do that much against the Queen. Just because the Golden Knight just gets shredded by the ability, but if you have Boss Bandit, you can just pop the ability, and then the Boss Bandit just gets out of dodge, basically, and just has all the HP in the world, and it's really nice. But, other than that, like I said earlier, just playing Pekka's down low next to your weaker side lane. You always want to play on your weaker side lane because it makes him more hesitant to actually want to play Royal Hogs on that side. So that's why you want to play the Pekkas on the weaker side and stuff like that. You want to build really good dual lane pushes in the back. Try to space everything out too. That's another big tip, bro. Try to space everything out because he does have a Royal Delivery, like I said earlier. So if you try to space everything out, playing stuff in the middle, playing stuff in the corner, that prevents the amount of value his Royal Deliveries can actually get on defense. So I go for this Bandit too. Oh, like, I want to talk about that too. Bandits like this in this matchup is so good because if you ban it in front, it's going to force the Queen ability out really early, and it's going to make him want to pop the ability on the Bandit, and it's going to preserve the HP on the Pekka. So that's another really good tip you guys can do. Just popping that Queen ability early or forcing his Queen ability really early. Super nice. So yeah, I go for my Electro Wizard right here. As you can see, what I was telling you earlier, I'm kind of spacing everything out as much as I can, trying to put things in the middle and stuff like that. To prevent as much Royal Delivery value as possible. And going for a Pekka again on the weaker side lane. Just kind of the usual stuff, man. Really, the only time you could break through is in either single or in triple, I feel like. Double, I think, is the hardest. So I go for a Ghost over here. I go for a Bandit, as you can see, spacing everything out again. And yeah, I go for a set of arrows right there. And I'm kind of just resetting, bro. Rinse and repeat. Obviously, it's hard to get damage. It really is. But this is the best way to actually win this matchup. So I think I go for my Electro Wizard right there. Just like that. I pop the Golden Knight ability. And yeah. So he goes for a log. Totally fine. I go for a Bandit because I know he's a pretty awkward cycle. So that's why I go for a Bandit at the bridge. And then right here, I think I go for... Yeah, I go for another Pekka in the back. So let's see here. Or he goes for a Queen, totally fine. I go for a Battle Ram right here. I go for Ghost, and I think I go for... Yeah, I go for Mother Witch. So, yeah. Another Evil Ice Spear comes down. I go for a Bandit, apply a little bit more pressure. That's really good Bandit damage right there, too. That's super nice. And I go for a Golden Knight. And I think right here, do I go for this as arrows? Okay. I go for my Ghost plus my Electro Wizard. That's like another good combo you can do. Ghost plus E-Wiz does a fantastic job against like the Royal Pigs. That was also crazy. I honestly don't even know how the Golden Knight hits the tower like that. But I'll take it. As you can see, just playing stuff in the middle yet again. Just putting on the freaking pressure, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That is the name of the game. Especially because, like I said, it's triple elixir now, so... And, yeah, dude. Just getting really annoying with these Mother Witches. And I go for a Bandit right there. I go for a Ghost. You know... Let me see here. I go for Golden Knight. Just only 15 seconds left on the clock. There's nothing this guy can do anymore. Go for a Bandit. But I feel like I did say a lot about this matchup for the most part. I think I covered it a good amount. Like I said, it's a very tricky matchup, but I guess it is winnable. The other matchup I want to show you guys, the last one I want to show you guys, is the Royal, or not, I mean, Hog Rider Firecracker deck with Mighty Miner. I know that's a really popular one that I want to showcase. So let's go against, like, Lelas. It's gonna be a quick one because I think I just like do really well against this guy too. But the way you play this matchup is you want to spam attack him like crazy when he has no Mighty Miner in rotation. That is like the key factor because his Mighty Miner is his only mini tank. So if he has no Mighty Miner in rotation, he has a really hard time defending your spam, especially like Royal Ghost at the bridge, because his Mighty Miner is his best answer towards a Royal Ghost. And as you can see right here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it right here. Like, I think I go Electro. Wait, I think I go Goldenite. Do I go Goldenite or E-Wiz? I go Goldenite, and I think I go E-Wiz all the way out to the side, too. I don't want to play it on top. The reason why I don't want to play on top of the Mighty Miner is because he could just pop the ability and actually DPS my E-Wizard. I want to try to make my troops as healthy and keep my troops as healthy as possible in single elixir, because that is the way I'm going to potentially break through this matchup, is trying to keep my troops as healthy as possible. Because obviously your troops matter so much in single elixir when trying to break through a lot of things. Go for Battle Ram right there and stuff like that, because I kind of recognize his elixir and stuff. I go for Bandit as well, because I knew at the time he didn't have skeletons, but he cycled his skeletons right there by playing the Ice Spirit. And then right here, I think I just go for a Ghost at the Bridge, because I kind of recognize this guy's elixir, dude. He is just basically done for. He is basically freaking done for. So, yeah, he goes for a Hog Rider. Doesn't matter. Let's just say, for example, you're in a losing position, and you're kind of down a lot of health. It's kind of like the same ways playing the previous matchup. You want to Pekka on the weaker side lane, but you never really want to Pekka down low, because you'll still Hog Rider the same lane. So you kind of want to Pekka like near your Princess Tower, so it kind of makes them like hesitate to actually want to play a Hog Rider in the same lane. Obviously, another tip I could give you guys is like, if he cycles Firecracker, like if he cycles Firecracker first, try to always like save your arrows for the second Firecracker, because he always has a way quicker cycle than you. So if you arrows his Firecracker, his first Firecracker, he could just play a second one. But if you find a way to kill his first Firecracker and then he plays a second one, now you have your arrows for the second one, and he technically like didn't outcycle you. So that's like another thing you can do as well to like break through this matchup. Always try to Firecrackers like the freaking, or arrows the Firecracker. Man, I'm talking so fast. Hopefully, like, these are good tips. I feel like I am talking too fast. I will do more of these guides and stuff like that in the future, but hopefully you guys gain some kind of, like, knowledge out of this video. So that's going to be the end of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do more next time.